I saw a post the other day that made a lot of sense, and it says the love of your life does not have assault charges against other women. Um, like I repeat, the love of your life does not have assault charges against other women. And like I don't know what else to say about that. Besides that is true. Um, like I am a survivor of the downtown east side in Vancouver. And while I was there, I was in a relationship with an extremely abusive person. His name was Brett Thorhog. I have spoken about him quite a few times. I was like a little I was misinformed. I thought that he was in jail right now, but apparently he is not. That's old, which is fine. I would rather him not. I hope, like, honestly, when I spoke to him last, like, all I ever said was that, like, I just would like for him to be in a situation where he understands, like, what he did. And, because he's a narcissist, like, he couldn't even say that. Like, that's one thing that, like, I realized about him is he lacked the ability to say sorry no matter what. Like, all I ever wanted that fucking greaseball to do was say that he was sorry for the things that he did to me, so that we could have, like, moved on. But I think that he was jealous that I got out of Vancouver and I left him there on the streets, um, because he was physically abusive. And, like, the last time I hung out with him, it was a nightmare. It wasn't fun at all. Like, I don't know, he was just so obsessed with what other people thought about him. And I'm like, dude, who cares about what these people think? They don't, they're not your friend. And I think that the thing is like, I think I needed to, like, remove myself from the situation and let him figure that out on his own. Because the reality is, um, straight up, that there's no such thing as a friend in Vancouver. There's no such thing as, like, nobody who's got your back. Um, as a woman, like I don't know, maybe as a man, because, like, I don't know, like, a lot of women, they look up to men to protect, but Brett's not a protector. He will throw you under the bus on every occasion that he possibly can. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. Um, yeah, just a lot of it's just I don't know. All I ask is that he stays the fuck away from me. Um, and that he actually learns from this situation. The crazy thing though is through all of this, uh, the a conditional discharge is that eventually, what will happen is he'll either, like, actually learn from his situation, um, and not put his hands on another woman, um, uh, and it'll go away, or he will assault another woman and get double the charges. So, nah, I'm not necessarily, like, thinking that he's going to, um, not, just because, like, with his history, for sure. Especially in Vancouver, because the bitches out there are crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm just really fucking glad I got out of there. I'm glad I don't live there anymore. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm glad I don't have to, um, like I said, the love of your life does not have assault charges, um, against a woman. And I never called the cops on him when we were in Vancouver. Not once. There's only one time that I ever called the police on Brett, and that was when we lived in uh Calgary, because he literally I was like inches away from death, and I had escaped and I couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, I quote, "The love of your life does not have charges against another woman." And honestly, like, if this is a lesson to everybody in the every woman in the world, to just Google search whoever that they're dating, because it's really, really easy to look up a person's name these days.